Hello guys, Archer from the Wakfu's channel, bringing you another Astrub guide. So just before this, we did the pizza larvae, we did the nanny larvae, and then we came into the Ogrest Cult tunnel to kill the little gremlin guy who killed us earlier, and you finally got him, and then we had to find the door to the Ogrest Cult lair, and after that we went to Pappy Pal to say what's going on. And he sent us to Granny to talk, and then she sent us on this new quest to enter the Ogrest Cult Temple. So we're actually going to come do that, and I'm going to show you guys, because there's a couple things in here that can get pretty confusing for some people, so I figured it'd be worth a guide to show you guys how to take care of it. So you're going to come back to where you clicked on this lock earlier. We're going to go in, and it's going to say, temples are subject to a set of very specific rules. All that stuff's good to read. I've done this once before, so we are going to continue on. Your first fight here against these warrior Grambos. If you scroll over them, they'll tell you which one goes first. I want to try to avoid as much damage as possible. As you can see, I'm playing a Feka, and I've never played a Feka, and it looked kind of cool, so I decided to give it a shot. And I kind of like him so far. Oh no. Stealing my Wakfu points, are you? You'll pay for that. I'm gonna set a glyph. Ow. So this Feka staff glyph, from what I understand, gives AP if you step on it. Never tried it yet, but let's do it. Or not, because he won't let me dodge. Okay, so this first fight, pretty straightforward. Nothing really too major. Get the key from the chest here to get through this door. And then in here there's actually going to be another fight. Slightly more difficult yet. Nothing we can't handle. Tearing him up. So this earth branch on the Feka, actually, all the attacks you do gain a little bit of shield that reduce damage. So even though it seems weak and there's no AoE, it's a good tank build, and you do have some damage reduction going on, which makes up for the apparent lack of damage. So you can see here I got level 6 state of Feka shield, which will reduce 6 damage. And as you can see down in the logs here, I in fact reduced some damage, which is the idea. 1 down, 2 down, and lost some challenges, unfortunately. So most of this, pretty straightforward. And we're going to get to some trickier stuff here. So this door unlocked, and we're going to want to walk in here. And you can see there's these spikes and weird dots on the floor, and you're like, what's going on here? I don't know. Open the chest up, and you get this compass that'll let you guide your way through these shadowy clouds here. So you see this door flapping around, and what we need to do, since all of these spikes raised up, you can't go back through the same way, so you're like, oh, I gotta go somewhere else. So I guess I'll go over this door. You'll see a lever over here. You'll want to pull it, and then, oh, I fell through. Oh no. Not a big deal because I already pulled the lever. You can run back around here, and you want to pass through these clouds. pull this lever, and that opens the front gate back up. So now we can leave, and that's all for this area. Exit back out the blue clouds here, walk your way over to the right, traverse through these clouds because you have that compass from the other room, and we got another fight. Even harder yet, 4 monsters. But again, we got this. In my own tactics, I kind of like to stay away from the melee ones as much as possible. It just reduces a lot more damage, and I have died at this point before, and yeah, you don't want to do that, because if you actually die in this room, that's a good hint that I'll give you guys. If you die in here, you have to start everything over again, and some of you are like, yeah, oh my god, it sucks, and I'm sorry that it happened to you. But that's why I'm creating this guide. Hopefully it makes this process a little smoother. And I'm doing my best here to stay alive and destroy these guys. So far, so good. So let's get some AP since they're not anywhere close. Now I'm going to Fecka Blades the stuff out of them. Almost done here. Cleaning up shop. And moving on. So after that fight, you get the big chest here. Yahoo! Come back through, head to the back, and you're going to enter the final room. This fight, not easy, and you really have to know kind of what you're doing. If you're a ranged character, you're going to want to stay away from everything else while you're hitting everything. If you're a melee guy, you're probably going to do some AoE damage. Yeah, this fight is not as easy. And this is the one I've died on, actually. Hopefully that's not going to happen to us today again. Wishful thinking. And those challenges are the last thing on my mind at this point. I would like to stay alive. And this boss is not a joke. Master Shredder. You know, actually, now that I'm thinking about this, I'm getting some Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle vibes for some reason. Weird, right? Shredder? I don't know. In a sewer. Just not turtles. Evil little gremlins. And I apologize if I brought back horrible childhood memories. Shredder is done. Now I need to survive the rest of these minions. 20 HP, 26, 26, 22. Not bad. We might survive. Just might. Get some AP rolling. Give him a good smack. Dead. If I can do this with a Fecka, I'm hoping you should be able to do this with any class. Now, bear in mind that you've gotten a lot of equipment in the past couple quests, and I'm wearing it all, which helps out your stats a lot. And also, of course, investing into your abilities, which the abilities menu is not available in combat. Give myself some pointless armor because I can't activate it with anything. Some classes are a lot harder to start than others. If you really like a class, don't give up on it in the beginning because it seems weak. It will get much better as you level up. And it'll be very fun later on. Almost finishing up here. A couple more pesky mongrels to take care of. I like this Fecka hammer. It does some work. And that's actually good too. Takes a lot of MP, but... Alright, punk. You can run, but you can't hide. Alright, new content unlocked. Some dungeons in the Astrub area we unlocked just now. That's good stuff. So, you'll notice this big box here, and you actually want to open this because save the Astub Knight. You just got this questline a little delayed. But yeah, this Astub Knight was locked in here, and you just unlocked him. So what you can do now is open your inventory, double click on the Astub Knight. Now it says I already have it because I did have it on a main character that I play. And then come down to the sidekick management window, scroll to Astub Knight and hit this add to group. Looks like you can't add them inside a dungeon, so we'll leave the dungeon. Oh yeah, congratulations on your very first dungeon. Cutscene here. Sorry I can't skip this, but it's gonna end up in the video because I want you to see what's going on after. Now she is telling you that you are the hero of prophecy, and there's 12 artifacts remaining in the world that are going to help you defeat Ogrest, the most evildoer of all time. Exciting stuff. She's the messenger of the gods, and she'll keep an eye on you, and that she will. So they plop you back out here in Astrub, and it looks like your next quest is to speak back to Pappy Pal. So I believe what happens next, and I'm not going to keep this guide going for much longer, but it is kind of confusing here. Just open your map to get back in, because you're actually on the outside of the city and you got to run around a lot to get back over here. It looks like we got some characteristics, abilities to invest in. I like resistances, and I like damages. All very cool stuff. So making our way back to Pappy Pal here. You're pretty much almost done with the main Astrub questline. The other thing you can do here is get a Drago Turkey, or you might have to wait actually. But you're also going to want to fight mobs around here until about level 18, because you can't choose a nation and leave Astrub until level 18. Because if you're not a member of a nation, you can't attack mobs in the regular nations. So you'll want to do dungeons here, I would recommend. Dungeons are great experience. If you've purchased Multiman, it should make dungeons a lot easier, and you can just make friends around here and group up to do the dungeons, or you can fight the monster mobs around here, the Bow Meows. Go down and back into the sewers and fight those level 15 larvae down there, and those should be pretty good targets too to get to level 18. So he wants you to go to the Temple of Scriptures, which I have about another minute left in this guide. I'm going to try to get close over there to try to tell you, but I'll explain it now. The Temple of Scriptures is, there's a machine in there that you can click on and for free get a Scriptures teleport little object that'll be in your inventory. You can use that teleport at any time from wherever you are in this game to get back to here, and there's a zap there. So I really use it for, you know, instant transport kind of wherever I need to go. It's right up here. And the cool thing about it is it's totally free. You can use it as many times as you want, and it also brings you back here because either there's a daily quest to pray at the altars here and you get 10,000 experience first of all, and you get a 2-hour buff of some random useful buff. So coming over here, yeah, really cool stuff. You'll want to walk all the way up to this temple, go inside, use the machine in there to buy your Scriptures teleport, go all the way to the back and pray, and that will be your quest here. And good luck getting to level 18. Alright guys.